What's up, Internet? My name is Nerdy, and this is One Piece. That's right, we're back with episodes 411 and 412, 413? 412, 413. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe. It's Amazon Lily. The video says, y'all, why am I telling you? Just read. Unless you can't read. Which is, you know, there's a lot of Americans who can't read. Y'all are illiterate. That's crazy. I'm half American, and I feel like it's like 52% of adults in Philadelphia are illiterate. That's wild. Anyway, not related to One Piece. If you want the full length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here. You're already here, and this video is about to begin. What could be so bad on her back? Because the Gorgon thing's a lie. Who are you? Interesting. Right. It looks like Foxydom. That's fascinating. I'm turning slower. Was that supposed to do something, or? That's actually kind of great. Oh my god, she's so hot she makes men hard. That's funny. But if they don't find her hot, she can't make them hard. I don't know about any of that. I'm fucking out. What hit him? Oh, they've tried. Oh, actually, the Kuja pirates haven't. Oh shit, he's got a whole crew after him. I'm surprised the Kuja pirates aren't more aware of him just because he did take out a warlord. You'd think they would know about Crocodile and his bounty, because the other warlords did, right? And there's the powers. And he's gone. How the fuck are you gonna keep up? Aren't these people all like a man again? I guess the defenders managed to keep it somewhat secret, even though he ran across the whole town. Damn, she's got fucking incredible eyes. I guess it makes sense. She's an archer, right? No, she's not an archer. She's a swords lady. Like, there's no way Hancock doesn't find out, right? That he was here. Ah, shit. Oh my god, Luffy. Luffy, are you gonna steal that old lady's lunch? We're robbing the elderly now? The only one who can keep up with him's a fucking granny. Wow, it really puts the Kujo pirates to shame that Granny was able to catch him. A bear smacked me so hard. Luffy, you gotta lay out some context. You gotta convince them with a story. It's not enough to convince them with the reality. You gotta have some riz, brother. I'm too old to say that. Because if you're like, hey, Kuma, this pacifista, Boa Hancock's gotta be like, I know that. I know what a pacifista is. I'm a warlord of the sea, right? Come on, do the right thing, girl. I know she's trying to be generous, but I do kind of feel like she's saying, like, I think he's too dumb to lie. I know she's not. She's like, he's too genuine. But it is very funny. The eye catchers in the middle all being all of the Straw Hats who are not going to be in this arc at all. Like, I don't think... Because I think Amazon Lily has... I don't even know how many more episodes it is. But I think it's, like, at least 9. If this ends on 420, that's going to be fun. There's a 4... I should get high for the 420 episode, right? Oh, I have to. I have to be, like, blitzed out of my mind for One Piece 420. Yeah. Legally. I live in Canada. It's legal here. I'm going to partake legally for 420. That's fun. Unless that's filler. Although maybe getting really high for a filler episode is the right choice. What? Let him into this country? Girl, nobody let him do anything. Fuck, I don't think Hancock's a very forgiving person. I don't think this is the right move by anybody. You guys tried to kill me. See, they tried to kill him. Hancock. I gotta call her Boa. I know her first name is Hancock, but like, Hancock is Will Smith to me. When I think of Hancock, I think of the Will Smith movie. Oh man, is fucking Hancock about to murder this girl? I mean, not murder her, but like, turn her into a statue. Oh. Okay. Is this a fake out? I don't trust this at all. Because she needs you to look at her and be turned on in order to turn you to stone, right? I don't think she is. Yeah, there it is. Oh no! Oh no, Margaret! And the other two, Aphalandra and I don't remember their name. Oh, fuck! Boa Hancock is a monster. Luffy, like, needs to free the Amazons from her. Oi. Boa also can't do shit to Luffy. Fight your hardest and perish. Oh shit. I think Luffy can beat the shit out of a cat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that cat is gonna win this. Yo, Luffy's about to beat the shit out of your cat. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? You saw him use a devil fruit to get around the fucking island. You thought a fucking kitten was gonna take him out? He evaded the entire Kuja Pirate Corps. The only one who can defeat him is Granny. You thought a fucking kitty was gonna take out Straw Hat Luffy, a 300 million berry bounty pirate? Jesus Christ, Hancock. Get your shit together. Yeah, it's a fucking cat. You guys are fucked. Come on, Luffy. Luffy does not give a shit about that. He's the perfect protagonist for this arc. It is so funny because he's like, shut the fuck up. What do you mean you're beautiful? Okay, that's fucking weird, Hancock. I mean, good luck? Are they both snake devil fruits? Who is he talking to? That was such a strange look into the camera. Sometimes I know I keep bringing it up, but it's only because in the effort to have Boa Hancock have tiggle bitties and also the like swoop of her cleavage, if you really think about where her nipples are, they just become very funny. Like, I understand Oda was like, this woman's tits are massive, and she's got this shirt that starts at the shoulder and then like kind of swoops in, and so the nipple on her the edge of her areola is where? It just doesn't exist, I guess. Or it's like over here. Just some shots. It's just like the effort to make her tits so big is so funny because they just aren't. They just, if they were covered, you wouldn't think about it. But because we know that it's bare skin, you're just like, what? Where are her nipples? Are they fucking on the sides? Like, anyway, that was very funny. This whole episode cracked me up. Them being like, we're gonna fucking murder you with our cat. And the only advantage our cat has, which is that you're tied up, we're just gonna stop doing that. And let you fight the cat fair and square. And Luffy's just like, okay, sure. Just beats the shit out of the cat. And the reason why it's funny is because okay, comedy aside, the reason why it matters is it shows how incompetent Boa Hancock is as a leader, right? She is a warlord and should be aware of shit. She should be paying attention to the outside world, but she's so overconfident because she's beautiful and that allows her to take men as slaves or whatever. I don't give a fuck. She's such a narcissist about her own looks that she's not paying attention and isn't like, oh hey, that's Monkey D. Luffy. That's that guy that took out 2 warlords, right? Which she should know because we've seen scenes of the other warlords being informed of shit, right? And so there is a weird element of her, or not a weird element like writing wise. It's good writing because she is a narcissist. If she wasn't a narcissist, it would feel a little bit more weird. But she's an isolationist and a narcissist. And the two of those things together have led to her getting into this situation where she could and should have information on this guy. And she could and should have some idea of what's going on, but doesn't because it's just good character building, right? We're building her up as, or not we, Oda's building her up as a character who is so up her own ass, she's not aware of the world, so she ends up in this situation where her cat gets fucking clocked to Timbuktu and her sisters are about to have their asses whooped by a guy who has beaten every op except Kizaru and Kuma. And it's just good storytelling. It's very funny, and like Oda's using the comedy of her narcissism so well. I genuinely think that. Like I think that Amazon Lily is working for me because look, the Amazons could have more clothes. I don't need the like we go to the island of that's all women and they're all dressed so sexy. Like I don't need that shit. Whatever. But at the same time, the joke of Boa Hancock's ego is working, and the storytelling of Luffy's heart being the thing that is pushing him through her magical spell, and being him being like, hey, you have to treat people well. What is this? It's just so consistent with Luffy that it all works, right? Let's watch the next episode. This is fun. I want to see what happens. Ooh, the snake pit dance. I want to see her salamander. All right. That story's bullshit, right? They didn't defeat a Gorgon. They found some Gorgon-esque devil fruits. I feel like that defense lady knows more than she's letting on with her little there. Luffy's like, these people are fucking ridiculous. Time out? What? Oh, is he gonna move the statues so they're not in danger? He's a good man. Just watching this happen. The big one, Luffy. You got that?
人の心配より自分の身を案じた方がいいんじゃない？うっせえ！俺の勝手だ！
Shut up. I do what I want.
とにかくお前らをぶっ飛ばしゃいいんだな。
Why are you all shocked? He just punched your cat across the arena with one hit. Although they're pretty big. They're pretty large. Oh my god. See, this is the interesting thing about leadership, right? The qualities of a leader trickle down to the people underneath them. And so Boa Hancock's ego and narcissism has trickled down to the community who think that, like, they're just right. Like, it's absurd to watch that cat fly through the air and think that he would take that he's got zero chance here. One thing I appreciate about Luffy is that he doesn't do the, like, I can't hit a woman thing. Like, he's like, look, if this is the fight, this is the fight. If you want to get into it, we can get into it. You chose this. I guess I'm just digging at Sanji. Oh, shit. I mean, if someone says poison and you go wrong, powerful poison, that's weak, okay? Do better. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Shit. What is it about their bodies that counteract his rubber abilities? Haki! Never mind, this is gonna be a much harder fight for Luffy than I thought. So Haki is like mental magic that allows you to have power. So does Luffy need to get them to hit each other? Or is Boa going to be impressed enough with him trying to save the statues that he doesn't die? Damn. Oh, shit. And eye catcher. Yeah. There it is. Interesting. So, is the leveling up of the shonen of the show going to be like, if my Haki beats your Haki, I can hurt you, regardless of powers? Is that... So does Luffy just need to get his Haki level to a level where he can punch light? And that's how he can hurt Kizaru? He's just got to become like Connor McDavid and then he can fight Kizaru? Jesus. You can barely see her from that distance. Although maybe they all have, like, Haki vision. That pose is so funny. Because she's just looking at the chair behind her. Or the snake. Can Luffy learn Haki in a fight? What the fuck? That's fucking so absurd. So they have what was it called? Mantra. So mantra is a part of Haki, but it can't be Haki. Or it can't be like full Haki? Maybe by putting people in danger, that's what unlocks Luffy's Haki, right? He's gonna be like, boom, level up. Kind of like how he like found Gear 2 with Bluno. The hell it is? What? Luffy! Luffy! Let's go! What, are you stupid? I've never loved Luffy more. Haki time! Let's go! Yeah, he found it. To save someone, of course. How else would Luffy ever figure it out, right? Sometimes you accidentally push your enemy into figuring out how to beat you. Through cruelty. Brilliant. The cat is still there in the stands. Just like Shanks, right? On Whitebeard's ship? Or no. Was that... He knocked a bunch of people out, didn't he? What the fuck is Conqueror's spirit? Oh, there's Oh, Haki's not a thing. It's multiple things. Okay. Oh, interesting. He's stretching. Yeah, but he's got to be able to use it actively or else he's... Fuck. He needs Silvers to teach him. Because I'm sure Silvers has Haki, right? Oh my god, I'm going to spend the next 3 years of my life talking about Haki constantly. And unlike every other Canadian, I'm not going to be talking about the sport. Okay. Interesting. So Haki... Okay. Okay, so Haki... The word hockey is starting to sound insane coming out of my mouth. You know what I mean? When you've said a word to me. So hockey. So hockey is a variety of powers that includes mantra, that includes conqueror's spirit. The six powers have got to be like lesser hockey or something like that. And Conqueror's Spirit is like top Haki, right? I you know what? Like for I like the way the show is introducing it. One thing I find a little bit like eye-rolly in anime is when they just throw a bunch of text on screen and just like explain the magic system to you. Demon Slayer does this. Demon Slayer doesn't really have like text on screen, but Demon Slayer, they just have people narrating what it is. Jujutsu Kaisen is so bad for just having a narrator just explain what's happening to you as you're watching it. And I'm like, it would be so... Jujutsu Kaisen would be... And I like Jujutsu Kaisen a lot. I think that show's great. I really... I'm not like... I don't think it's bad, but I would enjoy the show more if the mangaka was more creative in how they showed how the power system works, as opposed to it just needing to be this thing that's constantly being described to me. And I think that... I don't think you need to go as long as One Piece is to do this, but I do think that looking to Oda as a real benchmark for masterful showing and not telling is what is making this work for me in One Piece in a way that I think I sometimes get frustrated with other animes for, right? It's that it's not that they're not telling me what it is. They are, right? But they're telling me after I've seen it. Luffy wants to save this woman, and so he does this thing that we've seen happen like 100 episodes ago, and we were like, what the fuck is Haki? What the fuck was that? And instead of being like, when someone is 1 in a million, having a narrator come in and be like, Straw Hat Luffy has the 1 in a million ability to do Conqueror's Spirit. This is an ability that allows him to... I don't care about that. I saw what it does. I know what the name is. I'm good, right? I got the information I needed, and it was told to me in a way that made it a mystery. The mystery was solved in a moment that was emotionally very tense and meaningful to the main character. And now, moving forward, I can find out more about it later, and it will deepen my understanding. But I have enough of an understanding without bogging down the episode and slowing the pacing down to just have either text on screen or something explained to me. I think that Oda has a deep understanding of the way in which audiences interpret information and how audiences emotionally interpret information, right? And those are two separate things. And I think he is just one of the best writers, like, and not manga, like writers at blending like deep cut lore information and emotional information into simultaneous reveals that allow the story to just keep growing and deepening at the same time, right? I think he's one of the best people I've ever experienced writing at doing that. Because there's a lot of authors who are incredible authors who do lore dump emotion, lore dump emotion, lore dump emotion, lore dump, you know what I mean? And that is probably the most common way to tell stories, and it is very effective, right? It's why we joke about like sometimes you need an exposition dump in a movie because the audience has to understand what's going on. The real masters of the craft, right? The J.R.R. Tolkien's, the Oda's, and fuck, at this point I fucking put them in that category. What they do is they find the way to blend the information. And look, I'm not saying J.R.R. Tolkien always did that. Silmarillion is dense. Okay, it's mostly exposition. But fuck it, in The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, he does a great job of it. They blend the emotional reveal and the exposition reveal into one thing that the audience gets hit by like the double wave of. And it's such fantastic storytelling. And Oda just crushes it here. Because that scene, like, in only a few episodes, I'm really like, Margaret does not deserve any of this shit, right? I really don't like Hancock. I really don't like her sisters. I'm furious, along with all the Amazons in the crowd, that sister's about to do that. And in that moment, we get this build-up. And you just had the reveal of, like, Luffy's fucked because he doesn't have Haki. He doesn't have Mantra. He is taking damage. Also, we didn't find out that the Haki was the reason he was taking damage when Punchy Punch Boy fucking, or whatever, the guy with the big red bow on his back, when he was doing that in Sabaody. We find out 10 episodes later. It's great storytelling. It just is. It's great. And it's so wild. Like, it's so wild. It's so good. I hate Hancock. Like, I really hate her. She's a great villain on the show. She's a great character. But oh man, I know girls like her. I know a lot of very successful women whose financial success comes from their looks. And there's many types of women who are very good at making money off of how hot they are, right? And I know a couple of Boa Hancocks, and they are not my friends, but they are friends of friends. And they make being in the same room as them real hard. And the way people slobber over them is hilarious because they will ruin your life. They will just destroy it. And Boa Hancock is that woman in a big bad way. Her narcissism is like crazy. And you want to know the wild thing? You want to know the crazy thing? I know women worse than her. I do. Anyway, not important. Boa Hancock, terrible. I really, really, really want to see her taken down a peg. And I think Luffy's the perfect guy to do it. Because he like this episode, it's so good. He doesn't give a shit what she looks like. She's like, I'm hot. And he's like, what? Shut the fuck up. You're pissing me off. That might be my favorite. That might be my favorite moment in the whole arc. Because I'm beautiful. Shut the fuck up. Oh man, Amazon Lily's kind of great. If there was just a little bit more variety in the women's clothing and they weren't all in bikinis, I don't think I would really have any complaints. This arc's kind of fantastic. Very into it. Very into it. I cannot wait to see how it ends. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is Margaret. It's gotta be Margaret, right? Poor girl. If you want to follow me on the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. Do something nerdy tonight. Bye.